Hey, what's up guys, today we're making a video on the top 5 most helpful tips in Rise of Nations. Let's get straight to it. Now starting off with tip number 5, we have building army discreetly. This was the actual player. Your attacking army does not look like this at all. It looks absolutely horrible. It's so obvious that you're gonna attack. Now understand that when you open up your army like this on an enemy's border, you leave yourself for a lot of mistakes to happen where the country gets time to prepare and launch a counterattack potentially. The second, if I'm playing as China and I see this going on, I'm like, oh my god, they're about to attack me. On to tip number 4, we have declare war the second justification ends. The second you finish just justifying war against a country, you want to attack immediately. Do not give them the second thought. Like, let them slip up and maybe accidentally not make troops, I don't know. But you want to attack immediately. Your troops are going to want to automatically push. I present to you tip number 3, bomb enemy airports. Let's go. See, now this is a tip that's going to require quite a little bit of explanation, so bear with me here. So I think your first move that's extremely essential is bombing your enemy's capital. Not only does this create unrest, but it ruins their airport. It's going to take far longer for them to make troops in that capital when it's being bombed. It's going to create unrest, and it's going to take an average, I'd say, a minute or two more for them to even make troops there. Yes, the only thing you may have to worry about is anti-aircraft, but when you bomb it, it moves far slower, and then making fighters to counter your bombers is going to take far slower. You can always bomb this city, and when you max out the city's unrest, the city actually burns. Now this action would almost have the same effect as if you captured a city and you scorched it. Tip number 2, maintain oil. Now maintaining your oil in Rise of Nations is such an important factor. If you have ground troops such as tanks, I'm telling you, when you see oil shortage, you're losing thousands of tanks at a time and it's costing you so much. It also affects your aircraft. They won't refuel and they won't be able to move. They'll just be stuck at an airport and they can't move without you having oil. Another factor would be if you have any damaged navy trying to dock your ships and let them heal, they're not going to repair themselves. So losing oil, not having oil, it's such an easy thing to fix, but if you ever face the problem of oil shortage, it's horrible. So just look out for it. Buy more oil, buy bulk or buy annually, and you'll be good. Tip number 1, move your capital. Moving your capital is such an important step, seeing as most capitals are located on the coast. Moving your capital inland prevents you from so much types of attacks when people try cap sniping you from the ocean and those coastal city type attacks. Maybe if people are going for Washington or Beijing. Beijing is not directly on the coast, but it's a coastal city enough to where navy encircles the city. So your navy touches your capital city, which is bad, as enemies are going to use that against you like a lot. So with especially USA geography, you want to move inland. Move it to Pittsburgh. It's semi-mountainous, it'll keep you safe, and it's not within range of a aircraft carrier, I believe. So you should be safe to that. You can always put artillery in the mountains. You can always put anti-aircraft in the mountains. You can always put your infantry there. It's amazing. Now with Russia, your capital is already inland. For India, move it. You can move your capital a little bit more up into the mountains. But if you're India and you're losing that, if someone's close to your capital, you've probably already lost. Now with China, you can move your capital more inland, probably more south, and you'll be fine as long as it's away from Beijing and the coast. That was the end of this video, guys. Please be sure to like, subscribe. I think this was a really good video to make for people that are new to Rise of Nations, and hey, have fun.